This is Ashok, and in this video we're going to see an important area in pay-per-click: when to recommend new campaigns or new paid channel to clients, or even internally when there's a need to launch new campaigns, or there's a need to actually move to new paid channel. We're actually going to see some meaningful discussion in this video around this pretty crucial area of pay-per-click. Okay, so I actually made it fairly simple by posting a question for each of these two. So first question is regarding new campaigns. When new campaigns are needed, there could be possibly a couple of answers for this. I see there could be three answers when you can probably see, there's a time to our new campaigns. So answer one, I believe, is when one campaign type inside an account performs really well and there's a need to launch different campaign types in an attempt to maximize revenue opportunities for client. This is nothing but, for example, in Google Ads for e-commerce businesses, we all know that Google Shopping performs really well for most of businesses. So when it starts performing really well, then I think there is a time to think about, can we launch non-branded search network campaigns to bring in more revenue opportunities? Can we launch dynamic remarketing campaign to bring in more revenue opportunities for clients? So that's one scenario. Second scenario is related to each specific campaign types. When few products or keywords inside a campaigns are performing really well, but still there are plenty of products or keywords not getting traffic or sales. This is more kind of a common thing, a usual thing that we notice across most of clients. When you run Google Shopping, for example, there are only few products who actually perform. There are still majority of products who do not get enough traffic or spend. Then definitely there is a need to launch a separate campaign for those low highlight products or low traffic getting products. Same is true with non-branded campaign, keyword based campaign as well. Only few keywords might be performing inside in a campaign, and Google will probably not give high priority to other non-performing or non-click getting keywords. So there's probably need to separate those keywords into separate campaign or ad group. So that's a scenario number two. And scenario number three is, and it's actually totally different kind of scenario, which is not related to the first two answers. This is more related to influencing upper funnel to improve lower funnel performance. Or in other words, seeing a need to run brand awareness based campaigns, a campaign that will just lift the brand awareness of clients' businesses, which could really help us to improve performance from other campaigns or other channels later. So this answer, this is also can be probably applicable to any and all scenario, because everyone needs consistent brand lifting. So these three scenario can definitely make a need of launching new campaigns. We're going to see a real-time example demo of Lao Lao Boutique, where there are only a couple of percentage of products. I think only 13% of products are driving sales, while 76, actually not 13, I think 24% products are driving sales, but 76% of products is still not getting traffic. So we're going to see answer number two here, and answer number two. So let's go here. I'm into Lao AdWords. And first we can probably see, campaign type performance. So one thing is clear is, shopping campaign is the biggest performer for this client. Now, is it kind of like a very good? Are we done with it? Is it kind of enough? Can we not do anything now? Can we just let it run and focus on other campaign types? So you're only going to get to know that when you check shopping campaigns performance. And for Lao, actually not just for Lao, but for any uh, client, you will never be satisfied with the amount of revenue that you would get from shopping. You would always need more and more, and that's fairly, that's a fair goal. I think that we need to keep making more and more from shopping. So for Lao Boutique, let's go to item ID level performance because it's the most granular level. Item IDs is nothing but product name. So I'll be having some meaningful column here. Value, conversion value by cost. Two of the most important metrics for e-commerce businesses. Okay, now how many of products are actually, first take a look into how many products do we have. Do we have a total of 1438 products in this shopping campaign? So write it somewhere. This is the total number of products, clients products, total number of products. Now put a filter of clicks more than 0 in last 30 days. So you're going to see that 344 are the products which are getting clicks. Products getting clicks. So how many products which are not at all getting clicks in last 30 days, which equals 0, you can set it. So it's 1094. Okay, these are products which are not getting any clicks. Products not getting clicks. Now check their percentage. So if you divide with this total number, then you're going to see that 24%, close to 24%. Products are only 24% products are getting clicks and contributing into sales opportunities, while there is a hefty 76% products not at all getting sales. Not at all getting traffic. So this is kind of like the real opportunity, which says that we absolutely need to launch a separate shopping campaign for these 1094 or 76% products, and we need to set a separate budget for this, and we need to really force Google to show shopping ads for them. Right now this one is converting, and 24% products are converting through this. So we really need to launch a separate one. For Lao, we actually did that. So it's for non getting clicks. So it's actually non clicks getting products. We already launched a separate shopping campaign for non-click getting products. We ensured that we actually set very high bid, higher than in converting campaigns, so that we could get enough traffic from them. Let's take a look at 1.44. It's actually very high bid we have set, so that we can force Google show up traffic, show up clicks and traffic for this non-click getting. This is a real need, real analysis of finding a need of launching a new campaign. Now, obviously, there is also a need of launching a non-branded campaign. So this time, you should probably try to see campaign type level performance. So you can put okay, go ahead, campaign, edit it. Campaign type, conversion value. I'm picking conversion value and conversion by cost. How does the performance look like in recent last 90 days? So you're going to see that we have been spending biggest for Google Shopping, which makes sense because it is a performing campaign. But a fair fraction of spend is also going on search network campaign. Now, what are the campaign which are actually converting really well? Search only, and also select search network with display select, and put your campaign name here, which are really converting. There we go. So take a look that most amount of revenue is from branded. So you probably want to exclude branded altogether from your analysis. Campaign name does not contain branded. Okay, there we go. We have noticed that DSA campaign were really performing well, and other all weren't performing at all. So DSA stands for dynamic search ad. Now you would absolutely want to just zero into DSA campaign and when it was performing. Check its last 30 days performance. This campaign hasn't been performing since last 30 days, but it used to perform back in, even it is in not performing in last 60 days, but it used to perform in January and February, January and December. You can see, by quickly checking it. Now, we need to really dive and try to see what search terms were converting, because we can see, there is a no non-branded campaign we are having, and there's a real opportunity available right here. So let's go into DSA and let's set the date range from December 1st to January. Okay, we have had a really good sale. A part of that could be because there were a seasonality, but when I checked into the search terms, then I literally found that a lot of brand specific terms like Katie Loxton, Pixie Mode, Hobo Wallet, they had actually converted really well for Lau through this dynamic search ad campaign. Now, since we are actually not largely running it across a lot of clients because of its risk, except few clients, but this is surely tells us that this client gets a lot of good quality sales from these brand terms. So there is a need to launch brand specific campaign, so that we can bid on Hobo wallet related terms, for example, can lend people here, can show good quality ads. And this is what we are actually doing. We are one by one launching keyword based brand specific campaign, and that again tells us kind of a need of launching a different campaign types. Here is what you can see. Since shopping is performing, you probably need to launch a different campaign type, search network campaign type, search network campaign type here. Now, what about display network? So for display network, Atlanta light bulbs is a very good example. For Atlanta light bulbs, display network campaign, or in other words, dynamic search ad campaign used to perform really, really well for this client. You can see right up here, campaign type, all time, you can see we were having really okay. Yeah, I think okay, this is wrong. This is actually what I am referring to. This is Lau. So Atlanta light bulbs. For Atlanta light bulbs, this dynamic remarketing or display network, in other words, used to perform really well, which has been turned off because of some reasons, few months ago. Now, definitely that's not a good thing. We certainly need to reactivate that campaign type again. So that again tells us a need of launching, different campaign type, because for Atlanta light bulbs, you can see, yeah, in all time, biggest performer is search network. And the biggest part is actually branded, but you can see shopping has been also pretty strong ever since. Look at the display only, and I think this is largely in the year 2018 we had a pretty good performance. 31, check 2018's performance from display only. It could be 2017. Yeah, look at that. It was performing really well. In 2018, even though it didn't perform, so there's need to optimize it. But in 2019, it is completely not being run at all. So we need to relaunch this dynamic remarketing, this display network campaign. There's a need arises here to launch a new campaign. And when there is a need to focus on generating brand awareness, this is absolutely a very good, I can tell you the example for Three Sister Jewelry, or you can take even any client's example. There's always a need to lift brand awareness, unless if client specifically doesn't want to do that. But take a look for Three Sisters Jewelry. One thing I noticed in Three Sisters Jewelry's evaluation is I found that they get pretty good number of sale. I tried to dive into long data, 15 months, then 2018 until today. One thing which I noticed is actually they get a pretty hefty amount of, reasonable amount of sales from referral. Could be referral. There we go. Here we go. They get a very good chunk of sales from referral websites like this. Look at that. Coupon sites. Yeah, coupon sites, they get a lot of sales from coupon sites and other websites. So here is, kind of a very simple thing we can do is we can run display banner ads to lift brand awareness. We can show Three Sister Jewelry's display ads over coupon related sites and various converting types of sites, so that we can lift brand awareness and can not only increase sales from this referral traffic, but we could also increase it, sales from other campaigns. It will surely going to influence your upper funnel audience. That will going to help you improve your lower funnel audience sales. So that's how we should evaluate whether we should recommend brand awareness, which we should or not. Now the next question is when new paid channels are needed. This is absolutely when you are all good with Google Ads, for example, and you have chance to run your ads or Bing ads, or in some cases, if your Google Ads is not performing and you would like to run Bing ads. In those situations, you can recommend Bing ads to clients. In other situations, what I am seeing for Three Sister, again, as example is we are again getting a good chunk of revenue from Facebook and Instagram. Here is what you can see: Facebook and Instagram, and also Pinterest. So client can actually increase their traffic share from Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram by running, social paid ads, Facebook paid ads, Instagram paid ads. So This way we can recommend client new paid marketing channel. Generally, it should be recommended when we are pretty good with our main marketing platform like Google Ads. But in certain situation, if Google Ads is somehow not performing because of high competition or anything, we can recommend in that case situations as well. All right, so that actually wraps up when to recommend new campaigns or new paid channel. Thank you so much for listening to me.